Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How is everyone doing today? I hope y'all are having an amazing Thursday. It's like a couple of days before Christmas. It is such it's so freaking holiday-ish out here. Okay, everybody broke, but it's so holiday-ish nonetheless. I hope you all are having an amazing day. So listen. It's a lot of stuff to talk about, okay? But today I want to talk about Taraji P. Henson and this whole Christian Key situation that's been going on. I am going to be talking about the TD Jakes and Diddy situation tomorrow at noon. Y'all already know the vibes. It's Friday. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. I already have the live set up, so please click it. Please click and make sure you're able to see it, and notifications to pop up when it comes on tomorrow at noon. But before we even get into that's tomorrow, because there's so much and I don't want to do all of it today. I don't want to do all of it now. I really want to talk about what's happening in Hollywood. Like 2003, 2004 has been the years, because 2004 is not here yet, but I know it's coming. It's the years of exposure. People are getting exposed for their bull. People are getting exposed for their bull left and right. Okay, we going to talk about some more people tomorrow, but I want to talk about Taraji. She was crying on an interview that she recently did for The Color Purple, so I want to address that, and also want to talk about this whole Christian Key situation that's been going on all week. Oh my gosh, like what? Are we surprised about any of it? No, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So before we even get into that, okay, I want to for y'all not to forget to not only like this video, but subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to me on all my social media platforms. I'm Jovi on all platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. Now I'm going to drop the intro, and then we're going to get on with the rest of today's show. Sorry, I had to go get something to drink real fast. So, where do we even begin? Okay, first, you know where we're going to begin first? Hold on. Okay, no. We're going to begin by giving a shout out. Okay, we're going to be giving a shout out to Lindsay. Okay, we're giving a shout out to Lindsay. Lindsay sent me $15 on Monday, and she was like, catching up on your lives. Thank you so much, Lindsay. Thank you all for being a part of the show, for all your donations, all that good shit. It's thoroughly appreciated. Y'all already know the vibes. Now, who we begin with? Let's start with this whole Christian Key situation, because since it happened a couple of days ago. So if you don't know, I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna pull up this article. I'm gonna pull up the article just so we can see his face. Oops. So Christian Keys is an actor, okay? He's an actor. I don't really watch too many of those Tyler Perry shows, but I know he be on Tyler Perry shows. You see, he's an attractive young man, okay? He's an attractive man, and apparently, okay, he came out, like 4 or 5 days ago. Hold on. 4 or 5 days ago at, you know what? Let me read the article. So this article I'm getting from Black Atlanta Star. It said Christian Keys says his traumatic childhood made him a target, and he discusses his abuse in Hollywood. Child, listen. Okay, so he came out a couple days ago. Let me see, do they have the video? He came out a couple days ago to basically say that he has been MF'd by, or approached by a black male billionaire, okay? And the world is okay. People are going back and forth between, is it Tyler Perry or TD Jakes? Child, I don't know. Either one of those people, in my opinion, especially for this guy, Christian Keys. I don't want to call him. I don't know how old he is. Can be detrimental to your success, especially in Atlanta. Tyler Perry studios are in Atlanta. Atlanta is damn near the center of the Bible Belt, if not Alabama. I don't know. I ain't from the South. And it is very heavily church focused. Okay, let's just say that, church focused. So a lot of things go down in the A because, once you have a Bible, I guess you could do whatever you want. Now, I want to read this article a little bit. It came out yesterday. It say Christian Keys put the entertainment industry on notice when he uploaded, shocking allegations about him enduring years of sexual harassments and an attempted SA. Fearful of retaliation, the actor remained vague in his description of the assailant in his December 15 Instagram live, so 6 days ago. As he carefully recounted unwanted advances, and a six-figure bribe as tactics that the unrelenting Hollywood power player has used through Keys' career. Like, men are nasty, okay? Men, listen, we've been talking about Puffy, we've been talking about a lot of people, a lot of men, and their belief that because they have power, they get to do whatever the fuck they want. And apparently, no. He described the man as a pivotal feature in film and television. Now, this is where I don't think it's TD Jakes, okay? This is where I'm thinking Tyler Perry all the way. But again, all of this is assumed, and I don't know because he has not named anybody. But I'm wait. Oh God, I've been waiting days for this man to name a name. But anyway, saying that the individual is praised for his good deeds to help others, like paying for groceries. The Queen's Men creator said the public would easily identify the man by hearing his voice, a realistic possibility since Keys admitted he has secretly recorded some of the indecent proposals. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Listen, you got to catch these fools and get them where it hurts, in their pockets. He's also revealing that a woman repeatedly grabbed his equipment on set. Wow. In the December interview with the Atlanta Black Stars, Key disclosed that writing and creating became his refuge as a child who experienced trauma growing up in the foster care system and being abused by the first woman who adopted him. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Kids, oh my God. I was talking to somebody earlier today about a situation like that where, their parent is locked up for like 3-4 days and like their grandparent was going to put them in CPS. Like, that is crazy because once you put a kid, you don't really get them back. It takes forever. It's a struggle. And we know whether you want to acknowledge it or not, that a lot of F shit happens in those group homes, in them foster homes, like from day one. I don't trust none of them, okay? Anyway, Child Protective Services, man, they dropped the ball, and probably a dozen times, he told us. Neighbors complained because she would have, as a punishment, she made me walk down the street naked in the rain at 9 years old to ask a neighbor for a magazine. The father of one went on to launch his career with roles in Tyler Perry's stage plays in the early 2000s, but has since landed numerous film and television gigs. As folks continue to bombard Keys with speculation about who assaulted him, he shares a clip of the sit-down on Instagram on December 20th and provided more clarity about why he was hesitant to reveal their names. It says, maybe it'll be a little easier to understand why it's difficult to speak up about it, difficult to find the courage, he began in his caption. His caption. These powerful people target people with traumatic childhoods and use that to bond with them and earn their trust. Then they then they try their attempts. Once you go through anything like I went through for years as a child, this new trauma can almost make you shut down again. And even though in a moment you find the strength to say no to the attempt, you still may not be strong enough to speak up or brave enough, the 48-year-old continued. Okay, I said young man, he older than me. Worrying about if this person was going to take away my livelihood, worrying about how many other people are out there that weren't strong enough to say no, and they actually said yes. Is this person still doing it, still pressuring people to walk away from their integrity and their morals for an opportunity? You pray and gather the strength to speak up, and most people in my corner and believe you. I don't know what he meant. Key said he refused to respond to ignorant and negative comments from those who have cast doubt on his story, accusing him of clout chasing. Like, people are like, I'm tired of y'all in this word clout. I say pray for those people, never have to experience themselves or never have any family members that go through anything this traumatic. And then they have people talking ish about them who don't even know them, he concluded. Social media users has theorized en masse that who the culprit could be, with scores of people deducing that Perry is the mysterious, powerful man. But Keys seemed to put out Keys, however, seemed to cast doubt on the theory of his fans playing detective when he liked a tweet suggesting that a mogul had been perpetuating the trauma that he endured throughout his rise to prominence. Perry has been vocal about his own experience with SA at a young age. Listen, can I be real with you? I'm going to say this. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to tell you what I think. Okay. I 100% think it was him. It's him as in Tyler Perry. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. All of this is alleged though. Knock on wood. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Even in everything that he just said, he says that some people, when he was talking about the person who, let me find it, when he was talking about the person who attempted to do whatever to him, he said, hold on, these powerful people target people with traumatic childhoods and use that bond with them to earn their trust. Then they try their attempts. Once you go through something like I went through for years, as a kid, this new trauma can almost make you shut down again. I feel like if he's kind of saying, because we're acting like people who have been amused cannot be abusers. Okay, that happens. It happens more often than not. You learn from the bullshit that you experience with a child and experience as a child, and unless you have like the foresight and the to know that wasn't right and it's not okay or whatever, a lot of people continue the toxicity, continue the abuse. Okay. And I just think just because TP, we're gonna call him TP, just because TP went through it doesn't mean that he can't put somebody else through it. And I think that him being through it would make what I would think would have somebody else willing to open up, and allow him, in my opinion, to take advantage. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. It's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. Okay. It's my opinion and I'm sticking to it. Now, she said he never gave power bottle. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Before we go on, so now we're going to get into this whole Taraji and P. Henson situation that she started a whole conversation. And I really want to talk about it. Keke Palmer made comments about it. Gabrielle Union made comments about it. But before we do, I'm going to drop a little commercial break so I can get me something else to drink.
Hey there, this quick commercial break is being brought to you by On a Spot Live. Did you know that people are canceling Christmas this year? Yes, Cancel Christmas 2023 is a real thing. Now, people will still be getting together with their friends and family and loved ones to celebrate, to honor their traditions and their faith. And they're definitely, most definitely going to eat. For sure, there will be food. What they're canceling, though, is spending hundreds and thousands of dollars out at retailers. They're deciding instead to keep their hard-earned money in their pocket so that they can put it to good use and purchase their first ever real asset. Less things, more assets is the move for 2024. I kind of feel sorry for all of those retailers and brands who are going to miss out on all that money, but I'm really not. It's a good thing when we put our interests first and prioritize building for our financial future. So let me know, are you down to cancel Christmas in 2023? If so, drop an X down in the comments. This commercial break has been brought to you by On a Spot Live, proud sponsor of this amazing content. Now let's get back to it in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, guys. So thank you, Miss Parker. Miss Parker donated $2. She wrote, I thought, no, it's Lee Daniels. Listen, Lee Daniels is he is high on that list as well. Okay, he is high on that list as well. On my list, TP, Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, and someone just said, who was it? Byron Allen, but I don't think it's Byron Allen, but who knows? Because he said that we would be able to recognize the voice. I wouldn't be able to recognize Byron Allen's voice. I don't even think I would be able to recognize Lee Daniels' voice. But I do know that I would be able to recognize Tyler Perry's voice, whether he is being Tyler Perry or trying to change it up, be a little salacious. She also said, hopefully it's not a Granddaddy Morgan. I'm tired. Thank you, Tony Parker, for your donations. It is thoroughly appreciated. All right, guys. Now, let's get to this Keke Palmer situation. Okay. Well, no, it's a Taraji situation. Keke Palmer's made a comment on it. So did Gabrielle Union. Okay. I'm getting this article from People. Okay. Taraji P. Henson's friends are backing her up. Why should they backing her up? Let's read the article. After the Color Purple actress spoke out in an emotional interview about the pay inequality she says she's experienced throughout her acting career, fellow stars are offering their support. Not a damn lie told. Not a damn lie, Gabrielle Union wrote in a post on Twitter, reshaping a clip from Henson's conversation with Gayle King for Sirius. Okay, in an interview, the Empire star broke down in tears as she called out what she perceived as a considerable pay gap for Black women in Hollywood. Now, like we all know this is true. They pay us less than everybody. I just saw a mini article before I saw this one. It was just like I don't know. And it said that, what's that movie? The movie where Brad Pitt ages backwards, that movie. Brad Pitt, it was $150 million budget. Brad Pitt got $10 million to make that movie. I believe it said $10 million. And Taraji only got $150,000. Taraji was in that movie. Nobody was in that movie besides Brad Pitt and the girl that he was. I don't even remember the actress who it was. The actress, nobody was in that movie besides those two more than Taraji. She was there from, she picked them up off the stoop of the house until she died. Okay, she was there throughout the movie, and to only get paid $150,000 is crazy. But we already know why. Okay. Taraji said, we go to bat for the next generation and hell, even our own generation and above. Union, Gabrielle said that. We don't hesitate to be the change we all need to see. And it takes a toll on your mind, health, soul, and career if we're keeping it 100. For real. In any career, it is so... In any career, they'll work us like freaking dogs and like pay us scraps and then think that we're supposed to be happy with the bullshit that they pay us when they wouldn't pay our white counterparts that little. Keke Palmer addresses Henson's comments about how Hollywood paychecks get carved up between the actors and all the people behind the scenes who support their work, whether it's agents and publicists or assistants. The entertainment industry is just like any other industry. We run businesses to keep our brand afloat, us being the brand business. The Nope star wrote on Instagram, and it's that team of company members that decrease any assumed large lump sum. This include monthly expenses, just like everyone else. In the world of Biggie, more money, more problems. To make money, you must spend money. So what seems like a lot is taken by a lot. Palmer added, there's still privilege in this depending what vantage point you are seeing from. But in our industry, among one another, this is neutralized. Palmer went on to note how a lot of people working in the entertainment industry today juggle various jobs at once, many out of necessity rather than by choice. We do remember when Gabrielle Union was caping for being doing 50-50 with Dwayne Wade. Hindsight 2020, because they ended up breaking up and all of this crazy shit, and now he got all his money and anyway. But remember when she was talking about all the things she had to do, all the jobs, she couldn't sit down because she gotta keep working because she's not bringing in the same amount of money as one of these Caucasian, even mediocre actresses are. She said, we all work multiple jobs and may like some, but we also, because we have to be successful and live in America. Literally, this is only because of the cash to expense rations. And this is why entrepreneurship is so important, but that in itself is expensive, she wrote, concluding her message with the Beyonce quote, America, we have a problem. In the Sirius interview, which dropped on Tuesday, Taraji addressed the subject of pay disparity among King. I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost, Henson replied. I'm tired of hearing my sister saying the same thing over and over. I hear people go, you work a lot. I have to. The math ain't mathing. She pointed out that behind every successful actor is a team of people supporting them. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. She said the fact that we're here, there's a whole entire team behind us. They have to get paid. Henson said that her acting paycheck shrinks substantially after all of her team's salaries are paid and taxes are taken out. I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again. Like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired, she explains. It wears on you. When it's time for us to go to bat, they don't have any money, she added. Of her contract negotiations. They play in your face, and I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear and keep going, as Palmer explained the importance of side hustle in her post. Henson, too, had Lord's side projects like her hair care brand, etc. Wow. So, yeah. Hold on. Sorry. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, drop one more commercial break, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna get into the comments because I want to know what y'all think about these two stories, especially this last story when they're talking about, regardless of whatever they do, they keep doing, and these people keep really coming back and just playing in their faces like they haven't spent so much money, time to like be somebody, like get to these positions, it fucking sucks. But I'm gonna drop this one last commercial break, and then we come back, we're gonna get into these comments. I'm gonna drop the link so y'all can come up if you would like to call in or whatever. You don't have to put your face up. And don't forget to support your girl, donate to the channel, Cash App, Super Chat, all that good shit. And I'll see y'all in 50 seconds. Now, I know y'all seen it. Reintroducing Rose Forever, a New York-based luxury rose box brand. Rose Forever roses are naturally picked, and with natural oils, the roses last for up to a year. The material is beautiful, the suede is sueden, and the vegan is veganin. Send your mother, your sister, or even yourself this beautiful bouquet, and it'll last all year. Rose Forever is currently having a holiday sale with around 60% discount. But with my code Jovi40, you'll be able to get an additional $40 off your next purchase. Happy holidays! Okay, guys. So, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I already told y'all it's already scheduled. It's up there tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow at noon. Okay. We'll be doing lives all through Christmas, even on Christmas. We'll be doing our new lives. Okay, we'll be doing our new lives, and I'll be dropping shorter videos. So tomorrow, lives already set up. We will be talking about TD Jakes, Diddy, the whole Cassie situation, right? So I'm going to leave that to tomorrow. Okay, I don't want to touch that today because this video is going to go left if we touch that today. Today we are talking about Christian Keys. Who could have done it? What do you think was done? And we are also talking about the inequality of Black actresses or just Black actors in general. And the pay gaps in Hollywood in general, but especially in Hollywood. So she said somebody said Diddy. Child, Diddy been dragged enough that I don't think that Christian would have not said it if it was Diddy. I don't think he would have not said it if it was Diddy. Hey, Bliss, how are you? Hey, Infinite Beauty. Hey, Cherry. Hey, Miss Molly. Miss Molly think it's Byron Allen. The only reason I don't think it's Byron Allen because yes, he's a billionaire, but everybody doesn't know who he is. And because Christian said that he has recordings and we would all recognize the voice, that's what leads me to think that it is TP. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Sonia said he is never given, and never will. She said he never will. Hey, girl.
Hey, Jovi.
So what do you think?
I think it's Tyler Perry because T.S. Madison said the name. I think it was yesterday or whatever. Funky Dineva alluded to the name. And then like Claudia Jordan was trying to make it seem like it was Robert F. Smith. And I'm like, he doesn't have a distinctive name. Why would, what? And you know us being natural investigators. Let me go listen to how he talks. I listen to every Black billionaire on the list, the world list, to look for distinctive voices. 5. And of the 5, I said, he playing games with us. I don't know why he just won't tell us who it is or release the court recording because he hasn't went to the police. And I feel, I don't want people to fight me, but I think it's just disingenuous. It's very like.
You think he's lying?
No, I think he's telling the truth, but I also think he participated. Like,
I think he's trying to get that check.
Yeah,
and I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking it because I think to teach these men lessons, you got to empty their pockets.
Yeah, but
I'm not knocking it. But I think he should say who.
It's been 15 years. You've been tolerating this, like, not tolerating, been going through this thing, right? And then he offered you a car, and baby, I would have had my money. I would have been had my money.
Tyler Perry seems like he'll buy a bitch a car.
If he's taking the whole cast and crew to go on vacation and giving them $10,000 a piece, I most definitely think he's buying cars. But my thing is this. You keep alluding, you're playing like Blue's Clues, Inspector Gadget, let's find out, guess who? I don't want to guess. Like, tell us who it is. I can't support somebody like that. So I said, nah, you are nothing like Cassie. Cassie said the names and walked away. As far as these Hollywood actresses, it's the tale of old tales. When Monique was shouting from the rooftops, they was over there silent. They didn't want to get involved because, you know, their projects was flourishing. But this thing called the pandemic happened. And I said, see, they about to see real clear who's really getting paid. And then we had the actor strike. Monique wasn't crying about no actor strike because she's getting her money. Mm-hmm. They know not to even put, oh, let's give you a low ball number. They know to give her.
They know Shane playing.
I want 8 million. We can meet in the middle with a 7.5. Or we can take it higher. I'm not playing. So they already know if we don't give her what she's asking, she's going to tell the world. I think they should say the names. Who is keeping you from getting to your money? I knew Gabrielle Union wasn't making that type of money when they fired her from America's Got Talent for being all like, I'm fighting for everybody else's cause and not my own. Girl, you should have been fighting to get paid your money. Mm-hmm. Instead of being mad, Terry Crews was like, that ain't got nothing to do with me, because it didn't. It didn't. Talking about I stood with you. And I need Black women to understand, just because you stand with other people don't mean they're going to stand with you. You better fight for yourself. You see, Monique was screaming from the rooftops and she's getting all her monies. She's fighting with Countess Vaughn so they can get their Parker's money. Y'all better fight, because being quiet and silent means you want to be compliant. Yeah. And I feel bad for them. And it's unfortunate you have to fight for your just due. I have to fight for my just due at my job, but I'm quick to be like, how much do you get paid for these? I'm quick to ask that. You're not supposed to ask. I ask, how much you get paid for these? And they be like, asking 90 days for and I say, you know I am. And you got to ask the men, because the men don't have a problem telling you, especially the pale male. They'll definitely tell you.
They'll tell you.
They'll be like, oh, you're supposed to get this, this, and this. And you'll be like, really?
They'll tell you.
Don't ask the pale women. They will not. No. They will report your ass.
Yep. Don't ask them, because it will be a whole thing.
She asked me how much I got paid. Please. Y'all got to fight for your just due, because at the end of the day, women's rights isn't even, it just hit 100 years. 100 years of women's rights.
And that didn't include us.
We got to think about that. The civil rights movement, 76 years. That's not even 100 years old. So we have to understand, you have to fight and prove, because it was sad to see her cry. Empire was the #1 show on TV, and she didn't have endorsement deals.
It's crazy.
Crazy. Fire your team, because ain't no way. But beauty school drop-ins, make sure y'all get your flyers, run the checkups, share this live. I'm dropping back down in the comments. We do not work for free, so make sure you send your girl Jovi a little something, that folds instead of jingles. All right, girl.
All right. Oh my God, she's right. Like, you have to, like, this is a saying. Who said it? I know her name, but it's not coming to me. She wrote books. Zora Neale Hurston. I believe Zora Neale Hurston said, these people will kill you and then tell you asked them to. Okay? People will kill you. People will work you to death and then tell you asked them to. Blame you. You have to get what is rightfully yours, because people will never give it to you. They will hate you for it. They will hate you for even thinking you deserve anything close to what they think they deserve. Okay, let me get back in these comments. Like I said, if you want to pop up. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, all that good shit. Tomorrow we will be here live at noon to discuss this whole TD Jakes and Diddy and Cassie and the Fed situation. It's going to be ghetto, child. So be here, okay? I will definitely be here. It's already set up. She said what you said, yet they were silent, and again, you can't be scared. You can't be scared. You have to be willing. Somebody has to be willing and able to say something. And when someone says something, you have to have enough courage to stand up for yourself. Okay. Because at the end of the day, they wouldn't have been standing up. They would have been standing up for Monique. Yes. But they would have really been standing up for themselves. Okay. And she's right. I didn't watch not Power. That show that Taraji was on. I stopped watching it like season 2. But all of y'all was watching it for all the seasons. And she should not have to be struggling and crying to fucking work. At this point, she should be making Color Purple and just be, and just be like, yes, for my art, because her bag is secured. Once you have a show like that and it's syndicated now and all this shit, your bag should be fucking secure. Like, it's crazy. Even mentioning Monique and Countess Vaughn trying to fight over a fucking Parker check. I watch the Parkers every day. That shit still come on. Why are they not getting paid? It's crazy. She said they're the victims. Viola Davis spoke on it too. She said, take that. She said, isn't Taraji dean at Howard? I don't know, but if she is, it's a check. She just said she got to be hustling. They got to have hair care lines. They got to be deans at schools. They got to do all of this shit because they need to bring in the money. It's crazy. She said she's the 50-50 poster child. She said she was so proud of herself. Child, I don't know if she was proud of herself, or I think we're talking about Gabrielle Union and paying 50-50. She knew he was trash, and she just felt she did that. In my hindsight 2020, I don't think that's something that she necessarily wanted to do. I feel like that was something she was not ready to leave that man. She should have never married that man. That's a whole other story for another day, because it was ghetto and tragic and just babies, and I don't know what the fuck. Okay, she should have never been with that man. So her paying 50-50 is kind of like, you want to play a fool and get caught up with this trash ass man who having babies on you and cheating on you and doing all of this shit. Look, now you got to pay 50% of the rent too, just to have some, just to feel like, because he still ain't respect her, but just to feel like she felt respected. And she also probably did that, hindsight 2020. I would hope now, common sense, but at the time, maybe she also did that to prove that she could provide. I don't know the laws in Florida, but we know that Dwayne Wade. Fucking hell. We know Dwayne Wade is prone to try to take people's children from them. So maybe, I'm just saying, maybe she knew this shit was coming and did that in order to set herself up. Again, I don't know the laws in Florida to say, look, I've been paying half. I could take care of my kid. She didn't want to maybe live off of him just, because she already looked stupid as hell dealing with all his infidelity and all of that, and maybe didn't want to risk possibly losing full-time custody of her daughter. I don't know. It's just something that's running through my head because it don't make no sense to me. Danelle said we have to create, own, hire, and invest in us from alliances and create family businesses, not doing charity. Shay says she thinks he's afraid to say because it'll stop his money. He trying to get that check anyway, so just say it. Oh, she said now he's saying he didn't clear his name after he liked the comment, because the comment said, and I don't quote because I took the pages down, but it says something along the lines of, people saying, oh, because TP was MF'd too. Like, what does that mean? A lot of MFers who MF were MF. Okay, plus he out here running around in a dress, which means he got a whole bunch of shit wrong with his head. So I said what I said. And again, in my opinion, and in Bree's opinion, when y'all listen to whatever top 5 y'all had, I didn't even go into 5, I went to 3. But whatever top 5, like how many of those men voices can you hear them and know their voice off of the or just off gun? Tyler Perry been in enough of his own plays and movies for too many years for us to not pick up on his voice. I don't know I hardly know what TD Jakes' voice sound like, Byron Allen or whatever. I don't know what none of these people's voice sound like. I could not pick. I wouldn't be able to know unless the interviewer said this is if it was just audio. If it was just audio, I wouldn't be able to know. But if he said that we'll be able to, we'll know who it is by their voice, to me, that says TP. He said it was 2 different men. My goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Bree. Thank you so much. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. Cash App, super chats, all that good shit. I appreciate you so much. And don't forget, you get your Rose Forever roses. I already put up the ad, but get your roses. Get them for Christmas. Get them for New Year's. Listen, just get your roses. Use my code Jovi40 for an additional $40 off, okay? Get them today. She said Taraji and Gabby have Emmys. What does that mean? I know a lot of people, and I know shit. I follow this girl, right? This is just a little quick story. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel sad. She is a Black girl. I'm not gonna say her name. None of that. She a little popping on Twitter. So I follow her because back in the day I wanted my daughter to be an astronaut. She don't want to be. Whatever. That's not the point. Nonetheless, this girl went to school for aerospace engineering. Right? This girl, black girl, she ain't got no job. She ain't got. But she also does have like a baby that's like a year old. I don't know where I don't know. This with a white guy. I don't know where the key at. I don't know. But I know she be on Twitter recently in the last like 3-4 months, like literally, asking for donations because she doesn't have diapers for the damn baby. This girl has like a fucking PhD in astrophysics from, I don't remember what school, from some amazing freaking school. And now she's on the internet having to beg for money because she cannot get a fucking job. So a PhD kind of equivalent to an Emmy. I'm just saying. Flower Girl says she needs to look at her team. Why does she have any commercial? Regina is driving Cadillacs and repping credit cards. Empire. Okay, yeah, the show is named Empire. She said that those awards look like Employee of the Month with no money attached to them. Like, for real. You could have, but like, listen. Shay says, it's a shame Black women in Hollywood are struggling as well. Gabriella could have gotten a provider. Crazy. But she was too, the problem with, I don't want to get too much into Gab because it's not really about Gabrielle Union and her dating, but like she fucked up when she spent so much years running behind Dwayne Wade trash ass. That's what, she was already, being a silly girl, but she like, and she's a Scorpio. I know that, right? And I could just like, girl, like I will give up on. So I'm like, fuck this nigga. But I have been in situations where it's like, what the fuck? And hindsight, you're like, what the fuck did I do? She just was with it, and she thought she loved him, and she kept doubling down on it. I heard somewhere that he was trying to break up with her even when, he got the girl pregnant and she refused to let him break up with her because she felt like she invested so many years. And then all she did was invest more years. We got to learn when to let it go. That's when she fucked up. When she wouldn't let it go. She didn't respect herself enough to leave a nigga who had a baby on you. That's why he had her paying 50-50 and treating her like that, because she didn't have enough self-respect to leave his fucking dusty ass. When a nigga say he don't want you, go ahead, girl. Don't ever let a man tell you he don't want you more than once. Don't ever. She says she missed me. I missed y'all too. I will be back tomorrow. The live is already scheduled, so y'all can click to, be prepared for when it come up. The live is already scheduled for tomorrow. I'll be going live every day this weekend, 12 noon Eastern, and on Christmas as well. I don't know if I'm going to go at 12 on Christmas, but I'm coming on Christmas as well. So, you'll be seeing me for the next couple of days. Y'all know I don't like this live stuff no more, but hey. Felicia Rashad was dean at Howard, but she resigned. Okay. I knew that. I did hear she resigned. You're right. Vin Diesel, I did see that he just got hit by a claim by one of his assistants. Listen, it's people. I'm telling you, 2002, 2003, and 2004 coming up are going to be the time for exposure. People are going to be exposed. The PhD job should consider moving to a state where the aerospace jobs are primarily located. Also, we adequate work experience and personal drive will get a decent job. I don't know. The girl that I'm talking about, the example that I gave, from what I've been following her for a couple of years. Like, she was in school, she was graduating with her PhD, she seemed to have like good internship, good whatever. I don't know. But just like, it's wow. It's wild that you can have that and like still, and having a baby makes life difficult. Okay, please stop graduating and popping out babies. As soon as you graduate, that's gonna f up your trajectory as well. So right now she's stuck. Now I don't know what she plans to do. Hopefully she might end up moving. I don't know the situation. I don't know what state she live in. I don't know. I'm just telling you, it's crazy. And even with all of the work, all of the degrees we all have, all of the, experiences, all of that, you can lose out on a job. Let's be for real. You can have so much experience. You can have a great degree, so much experience, and still won't get that job because of somebody's conscious or subconscious bias. And that's just what it is. You could be a great applicant. You could be the best applicant, and they'll, just pick the white girl who might have less experience because she fits the company culture, or they just feel, they just want to give the white girl that look like them opportunity, or they don't want to be put in a position to feel inferior by you and all the shit that you have done and created, all the greatness. I know a lot of people who have some amazing, educational backgrounds who have gotten stepped over by a bitch who went to Farmingdale Community College. I'ma just keep it a buck. And it has nothing to do with, because they didn't get enough experience, or they didn't get enough internships or on the job experience, or they didn't go to the correct school, or they didn't get good grades. Like, we just need to be real with the fact, we are that for a lot of people, they feel a way about us being in the next cubicle or the next office or the office next to them. that ain't really got nothing to do with us, but it's just the reality of what we have to deal with, you know? We ain't gonna be up here too much longer. Girl, I hate being the only one. I can't do that shit no more. That shit is draining. I know so many people. I had dinner with my homegirl, well, lunch that turned into, we was just in the city tearing it up all Monday, okay? And like we just like I've known her since like we were interning and still at college, right? Well, I had one more semester and she had just graduated. And like just how difficult, even with again all the experience, that those great degrees, those great jobs, it's like you gotta always start over, and you got some bitch named Susan who feels a way about you because the world told her you wasn't supposed to be there. And now she feels away. And now you have to deal with 20 years of fucking microaggressions fucking up your sanity. That's real. Like, that is so real. People want to act like that shit is not real. That shit will break you. That shit has broken better. Not to say that you aren't great, but, you know, that shit has broken better. It is hard. Or the lighter skin girl. Well, you know, but to them, we all black. Blackity black. It's a black. I know somebody used to say that. She said it's so sad how these black actors are living paycheck to paycheck. I would be living well below my means. Shit, a lot of them probably are. You know? It sucks. Farm and Mall Community College, Sweet Baby Jesus. We already know. Coming from fucking, but they get it above you. Why? You got more experience. I know I've been through that. I remember when I first graduated college, and I wanted to work at Vogue at Vogue and LVMH. That was the goal, to work big in LVMH. And I remember I applied for this. They kept trying to push me towards music, and I didn't fucking want to go into music because, again, the fuck, I've been there, done that. I didn't want to. But I remember I applied for this. It was like an assistant, entry-level assistant position at Prada. Girl, you know, they did not give me that job. I was the best candidate they had because, again, we got it through our school. I went to a fashion school here in New York. You know, on the job board, you can find all the fashion jobs in New York City you can find on there. So, you know, at the time, we were able to see like other applicants. And I knew a lot of these girls because, again, we were all in the same, you know, if they weren't in my program, like when I graduated, they were in one of the other business programs, and I probably took classes with them. Child, I had more experience than and better experience than every last fucking person who applied to that job. Every fucking last one. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been in those positions. Every last fucking one. But they gave it to the bitch who interned somewhere for like 6 months or whatever. It happens. You know, ain't mad. It is what it is. You just have to deal and know how to, because these people ain't gonna give you shit. You got to take it. Yeah, it's also about who you know to even get you in the positions. Because even to be black and get in those places, you know, you have to know people. Because you just trying to get in off the skin of your teeth, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. She said Terrence Howard said the math ain't mathing. Bree said they hate where qualified for the job and get upset when their choice sucks. I swear to you, I you know, that started to make me realize I'll never forget that shit. It was like, oh my Lord, I've been in positions like that a few times where it's like, you know, or I've gotten past the first, you know, and then I meet somebody and I just feel in my bones, just like ain't me. It ain't my experience because I got it. It ain't because, I made sure. I know I'm a black girl, and I know I was a black girl in fucking fashion industry, a dark-skinned black girl at that in the fucking fashion industry. I'm beautiful. That's a fucking check, but I had to have the best. I had to have the best resume when I graduated to be able to get the kind of position that I wanted. And I made sure of that. And when I tell you, just the lollygagging with the nothings would get everything. We know what it is. It is what it is, It is what it is. She said, I got passed over for a promotion years back for someone fresh from Harvard. I quit the next day. 2 months later, they were begging me to come back. Hard pass. As an essay and great victim, I wouldn't tell my story after many years, but it took many more years to put a name on it. So I understand Christian not saying the names at this time. He will call out Tyler soon. I hope so. I really, really do. All right, guys, we are rushing hard towards an hour, and we know how I feel about these hour-long live streams. So before we get out of here, I want to remind you that yes, I will be live tomorrow at noon. Okay, we will be talking about TD Jakes, Diddy, and all of the foolishness that is involved, the feds, the NDAs, the alleged bottom of it all. We will get to the bottom. I saw this meme of Saucy Santana, shaking his little thing, and somebody wrote, "This is TD Jakes at one of Diddy's parties," and I can't unsee it now. I cannot unsee it. Oh man, TD Jakes is fucking Saucy Santana. I'm not saying he effing. I'm saying he is basically being claimed to be Saucy Santana in Christian. I swear. I swear. Saucy Santana, in Christian. That's what I said. In Christian. Just let me finish up some of these last comments and we're gonna get out of here. She said, so true. I was a top candidate for an IT job and I had all the experience needed plus more, and they wasted my time with 3 interviews. I've been there. Like, are you serious? But then looking around the office, I know why. Like, I peep game. I know why. I see the looks and we know. It's like, damn, it sucks. It sucks. But it's the reality of this world. She said, I think the other man was Ron Smith. I think he one of the PDs off the entire HBCU class. Then I think the woman is probably Oprah. All right, y'all. So we're going to get out of here because we are barreling through that 1 hour. I will see y'all tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. As always, I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it.